to finally have a conversation with Joseph Nduati, who's the president of the Youth Nation. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, what is your take, or you represent quite a number of young people. What is their take with regard to the political environment right now?
Well, first of all, I would like to reiterate and say that I'm not Joseph, I'm David Nduati.
David Nduati. I beg your pardon for that.
Yes, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we are in a situation that we've never had in this country before. And the truth of the matter is there's a lot of tension in this country. But I would like to speak on behalf of the Youth Nation, because the first thing that we have seen happening in this country is a lot of mobilization. Mm-hmm. And you'll expect such events around campaigns. As the Youth Nation, we are concerned about the incitement. And it has been out there, and we've been saying and watching that there are those leaders who have not been so keen in propagating for peace. And as the youth, we are supposed to understand that there is Kenya beyond 26th October. Kenya has to move on after the election.
All right.
Now, what is happening right now is a case that is really sad for the mothers of this country. And I've actually seen what is happening in Mombasa Road. When a youth, the energy of the youth is not contained well, then it means we are not coming from actually the frying pan. We are actually getting to the to actually the fire itself. I am talking about youth who are jobless. I'm talking about youth who are graduates. I'm talking about the youth who have been out there and they've been campaigning, and they are putting their energy in a place whereby, you know, if a leader says, let's do this.
All right.
They, that's what they do.
And what message are you, relaying to young people? Because even in the demos, even what we're seeing in the streets, those are young Kenyans, and they are the people who get into confrontation with the police officers, and some of them lose their lives.
Well, this is my message. And I usually tell the youth, don't be too available to be killed. I was watching news some weeks before, and I saw a confrontation, and particularly in Kisumu, and it was very unfortunate. The kind of force that is being used against confrontations in demonstration or whatever. Somebody was saying, if you want a rubber bullet, throw a rubber stone. Okay? Now, I can say this. When a youth is out there, whether incited or not, you have an obligation to safeguard life. That is number one. The second thing is this. Why do you create pain for your family, to your parents? Because it doesn't get better by you being violent. And this is the message that we say, that I'm putting across to this country. If today there was no peace in Kenya, does that make life easy or even hard? So there is the clear understanding of a fact that there is hardship and challenges even as we speak.
All right.
And if you take to the streets instead of, doing what is right, promoting and sustaining peace, because there's a lot of peace campaigns which have been happening in this country, but the sustainability of that. So my message is to the youth.
All right.
We need a peaceful country. That's number one. There is a lot of issues that are burning in our hearts. The empowerment of the youth, the employment itself cannot happen in a chaotic country. I am talking also on, in regard to the investors. You cannot have the confidence of the investors in a country where the youth are always in the street.
All right.
And that does not mean you don't have a right to picket and demonstrate.
All right.
But we need to give the world a different kind of... we are supposed to give the world something that they don't expect on the 26th.
All right.
Everyone is expecting that it will be chaotic, but there is hope. Why don't we change the narrative? Why don't we have this country? If there are those people who are going to vote, they need to be assured that they will be protected. And even those who are not going to vote, they're supposed to be ensured that they are protected also, that no one... Because I wouldn't want a case where the youth are going and fishing other youths who are not going to vote, or youth who are actually opposing those who are going to vote.
That's true.
That is not going to be something good for this country.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, David Nduati. He's the president of the Youth Nation, just talking to us about really the young people and how this political environment really has affected and is affecting young people in this country. Thank you for your time.